2023. Hello, this is 22.
Good morning, Esteban.
Good morning, Mr.
Thank you very much. This is Esteban B1, one of the best. Now, today we are learning multiplying rational numbers. So the learning objective is I can use rules of multiplication of integers to multiply rational numbers. We all remember what rational numbers are?
Yes.
So it could be decimals, it could be fractions. So if we have fractions, we can multiply, and if we have decimals, we can multiply by using the rule of integer. Using rules of integers when we multiply negative to negative. Remember, just quick to remind you, if you multiply negative number with another negative number, what would that give us?
Positive.
That will give us positive. And what about if we multiply negative to positive? What would that give us?
Negative.
That will give us negative. So this is the rule that we have to remember to use. And also remember, if we use a brackets, that means we can times. Right. So let's just do a very simple reminder of how do we multiply fractions. So if we multiply, example, if I multiply 4, 7 times 14, 2. How will we multiply this? Go ahead.
So, Mr. President, we need to make them both,
Uh-huh.
the both on the bottom, the same number.
That's when we are adding. If we are adding fractions, then we need the same denominator. But when we are multiplying, we don't really need that. Yes.
You times 2 by 7.
Uh-huh.
You times 7 by 2.
Okay, good, well done. The simplest thing is we can multiply the numerators to the denominators, and then we can multiply denominators to the denominators. And then we will get a big number there, but when we get that big number, we have to simplify. Sometimes simplifying big numbers is not very easy. So this is what we do. We simplify them when they are here. Because when they are small numbers, it's easy to simplify. What does simplify mean? Simplify means? Simplify means divide the same number to both sides. Like for example, this and this, denominator to the numerator. Or also they can also be simplified diagonally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So here, is there any numbers that we can simplify?
Yes.
Go say.
7 and 14 and 2 times 4.
Okay, so 7 and 14, we can simplify to both sides. What number can we divide both sides?
2.
7 and 14, we can divide by 7 both sides, right? So if I divide here by 7, I have to also divide here by 7.
Yes.
So this will be 1 and this will be 2. Because 14 divided by 7 is 2. Now, can I simplify this and this as well?
Yes.
Yes, I can. So I divide here by 2 and I divide here by 2. And by the way, I can also do this if I want. So divide by 2, that will be 1. Divide by 2, that will be 2. Now I have smaller numbers, I am allowed to multiply them now. So let's start with this. 2 times 2 is 4. And then 1 times 1 is 1. Which is exactly
4.
just 4. So this is how we do, this is just, we done fractions, we done multiplying fractions, but this is how we do it. Okay? Now the twist is we are using rules of integers. Negative. For example, if we make one of them negative, then we know the rules of negative and positive will apply. Okay? So let's use for our first example from the book. Right. So this is example 1. I want you to all write down this. Now, can you do, remember brackets means multiply. If I now have 3 3/4 and I have bracket and I have another one which says 7, 9. Okay, who can tell me what this means? Yes,
The bracket means you're gonna have to multiply.
you're gonna have to multiply. So this is just multiply. The only difference is the negative times negative. So what is negative times negative?
Positive.
Positive. So can we do this?
Yes.
Okay, then let's do it. But let's use the rule. I'll give you a few minutes to try. You done it?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
Well done. What about you? You haven't started yet. Let's go. Let's go for it. Thank you. Well done. Right. So you know the steps. You know how we do it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do it together now. So first of all, I know this is multiply. The first thing I will do is I will say negative times negative will be positive. So my answer will have positive here. When I have a positive, do I need to write down?
No.
Only if I have negative, I have to write down.
Yes.
So the next step I have to do is I need to simplify. Are there any numbers I can simplify?
Yes.
Yes. Which number?
3 and
3 and 9. So what do I divide per side?
3.
Divide by 3. So if I divide here by 3, I divide here by 3, I divide here by 3. Are you with me?
Yes.
So divide here by 3, that will give me 1.
1.
Divide here by 3,
3.
that will give me 3. Are there any other numbers I can simplify? No. There is no. So what I do, I multiply now.
Yes.
1 times 7,
7.
7. 4 times 3,
12.
12. Can I simplify this?
No.
No, this is my final answer. So this will be, because the answer is negative, we don't need to write the negative. So this will be our final answer. That's the only difference between the lesson today and the lesson we had before, how to multiply. We just keep eye on the negative. You guys get that?
Yes.
How's that? Any questions about?
How did you get the one?
How do we get the 1? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So simplify means divide the same number to both of them and then make it smaller. So the good thing about simplifying is when we make both of them smaller, it's easier the numbers we have here. What we could have done is we could have multiplied this by this. We could have said 3 times 7, yeah, is 21. 4 times 9 is 45. And then we have to think, how can we simplify that? Okay? It's possible, but it's harder. Okay? But now we did the chop when it was simpler. So let's go for that. So question 2. Right. So this is example 2. So the question we have here is negative 315. Negative 315. And then we have a bracket. And again we have 1 and 1, 14. 1 and 1, 14. Right. So have a look at this one. Let's close the bracket. So what do we have? We have a mixed number. Remember when we have a mixed number, before we multiply, we need to change it into what? Improper fraction. Improper fraction. Or what they call top-heavy fraction. Okay? So how do we start that? 3 times 5. What would that be?
15.
15 plus 1.
16.
So we will have 16 on the top. Bring the negative.
16 over
We have 16 over 5. Remember the denominators don't change. Denominator will stay the same. And then we say multiply. Remember this is multiply. We have the bracket. So 1 times 14. 14 plus 1.
15.
So we have 15 over what?
14.
14. So this is the normal multiplication. So are there any numbers that we can simplify?
Yes.
Which one? Say
5 and 15.
5 or 15. What can I divide per side?
3.
No, 5.
5.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
because 3 will not go into 5.
Yeah.
So if I divide here by 5,
No, it's like, I mean the
I have to divide here by 5. Yes, say.
Yeah.
I have to divide here by 5, right?
Yes.
So 5 divided by 5? 1. 15 divided by 5? 3. Are there any other numbers I can simplify?
No.
Yes.
Yes, by 2. Divide by 2.
Yes. I have 16 and 14. Both of them can be divided into
2.
2. So if I divide here by 2, I have to divide here by 2. Okay, 16 divided by 2 will give me 8. And 14 divided by 2
7.
will give me 7. Now I can multiply my numbers. What is 8 times, first of all, I have negative and positive. So what will my answer be?
Negative.
It will be negative. So now I can multiply. 8 times 3,
24.
I will have 24 on the numerator. And then denominator, I will have 1 times 7. So this is 24 over 7. Now remember, I don't have to leave my answer in an improper fraction. I have to try to change it into a mixed fraction. So how do I change this number into mixed fraction? I will ask myself, how many 7s are in 24? 3, right? So divide here by 7. You should think again. Divide here by 7. And divide here by 7. So, what is 7 divided by 24? Yes. 4. So that would be 4, not 3. Yes? 20? Okay, 7 times. Can we divide by same number both sides? No, it's not. So what do we have to do? How many 7s are in 4? 3, you're right. So we have 3. Okay, but there will be a remainder. Okay, what is the remainder? It's 3, yeah? So we put the remainder on 3, and then denominator stays the same. So we write down denominator 7. So to check if our answer is correct, we say 3 times 7,
14. No.
21. 21 plus 3,
24.
24. So this will be, remember the negative will come here. So this will be our final answer. Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
So this is the final answer. Okay? Now, do you understand how to multiply? How to multiply rational numbers using the integer rules.
Yes.
So this is what it's all about. And the last 2 questions of the project, now you will be able to do it by using this rule. Okay? So as a practice, remember, practice makes perfect. What I want you to do, I want you to open the book, and then we will do those questions one by one and see if there's any more challenging. I want you to open page 211. So can you just open page 211? Open that page, and I want you to do from question 1 to 12. Question 1 up to 12. Any questions before we move on? Yes. That's good. Okay, you can. Yeah, no problem. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Can we just first of all say if we understand the lesson or not?
Yes.
Okay, if you understand the lesson, can you all put your hand up? Thank you. Can you do that if you understand the lesson? Good, almost everyone. Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Put your hands down. I mean, everybody understand. Okay, let's start the questions, and I will come around and check everyone. Okay? Okay, now, can you just all say, like, subscribe, and share?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you very much.
Well, notifications.